We're loving and hating and making scenes. Now we just see everything we believe.
Yo, what's going on, YouTube fam? This is your boy J Money here. Got another list. We got a top 5 list of rogue decks this time. I don't think I've done this one yet. I've generally just done meta decks, but there are a lot of viable strategies with the release of DANE and with the release of a ban list. You know, when you get both a ban list and a new set around the same time, there's no telling what, can rear its ugly head. So, all we can do is predict, and so we're going to use the best of our knowledge to come up with the best list of the top 5 rogue decks now. So, very quickly, I'm going to go ahead and not include any Mystic Mind deck in this video because it's probably going to be a top 5 meta contender for sure because of how much publicity the deck is getting. Had the deck not have gotten, have it not got showcased this much, it probably wouldn't be nearly as popular, and it probably wouldn't get nearly as many people wanting to try the deck out. So I feel like it's going to be a meta contender simply for the fact that it's so damn popular right now. So anyway, that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the top 5 rogue decks post DANE, starting with number 5. A little bit of bias, but I'm going to actually give it the World Chalice. Miko is one hell of a strong card. It's good in other decks, but it was made for that deck. Period, point blank. Miko is absolutely incredible in that deck. It's entirely too good. If you resolve that card, you are good to go. The release of things like World Legacy Monstrosity, formerly known as Burgeoning, helps the deck out a lot. It puts it's a consistency piece to put one of the strongest stun monsters on board that this game still has to this day, being True King of all calamities, because Monstrosity does summon 2 level 9s from the deck. It doesn't even need to search Monstrosity. You can also play the guard dragons with it. Again, there's all kinds of ways to play World Chalice now. Again, I have 3 different builds right now. All kinds of 1-card Mikos can just lead to just full combos in that deck, and it's absolutely just insane just how much Miko offers the deck and how much flexibility it offers different builds of World Chalice in general. So I'll end up actually showcasing you guys some things, some combos and builds regarding that deck some later on down the future when I can perfect these things, and I'll go X3. So enough of that. Number 4, we got any form of Crusadia. That quick play spell that came out of DANE, that thing is a common. That thing is really strong. That thing is absolutely insane. Okay, Crusadia OTK is going to just have a blast with this card. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, there is this Crusadia quick play spell that is a common out of Dark Neostorm. It has 2 effects, and you can only use one of them when you activate it. You can either A, which is going to be the effect that you're generally using. You can use the first effect, which is Crusadia monsters effects can be responded to this turn. Wow, Draco's going off, Magi's going off, Regulix going off if you're going for OTKs. Now, only the Crusadia monsters can be responded to, so if you are playing Crusadia Guard Dragon, then yeah, your little move guy may not be responded to, but your LPs and stuff still can be. So, any form of Crusadia, as long as it's Crusadia, it's going to be absolutely protected. Now, the second effect of that quick play spell, when your Mega Knight Link monster destroys a monster in battle, you draw cards equal to the Link rating of that Mega Knight monster, or that Crusadia monster. Equimax, poke. I mean, if you don't kill your opponent off Equimax, then you're just going to draw 3 cards. Mech Crusadia Astrum, that's a Link 4. I don't know why you would go into it when you have Equimax, but you can draw 4 cards. Pretty insane, right? Yeah, guys, that card is insane. That card, watch out for Crusadia. Do not get blindsided by that deck. If you see it and you're like, oh, I can just respond to this card, better be careful. They might have that quick play spell. Miles better than Crusadia Power. Gonna lay it out there. So, Crusadia Guard Dragons, that card, I don't know why that card was a common, but that's a huge boost for Crusadia. You have no idea. That's why I put that thing at number 4. So, number 3, we have Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs can abuse Miko as well. Miscellaneousaurs, Back 3. They don't really rely on their extra deck too much, which can be a bonus in some certain instances. The deck's just got so much more resilient with more copies of Miscellaneousaurs. Not to mention, it's just easy bait. Activate if I have Miscellaneousaurs in hand and I just start my turn off activating that card from the hand, you kind of have to respond to it in a way, because if you don't, then a lot of cards are going through. Oviraptor's going through everything, and that's something you definitely don't want to resolve. And you can also use stuff like that to your advantage as well. If I am, let's say, playing a Miko Turbo Engine and I'm not playing Dinos, I can just activate Miscellaneousaurs hand, ask for a response, and if my opponent is playing like Salamangreat and they flip over Salamangreat Roar, and I'm just like, I'm not playing Dinosaurs anyway. Banish Miscellaneousaurs, Draco, summon level 4, make Miko, combo off. Whatever. 3 Miscellaneousaurs is huge. That's all I'm saying. They have extra deck flexibility, so they can play Super Poly if they want to. Not saying they're going to, but they can because they have the space. All the decks missing, honestly, is Lithosagem and Danglong, but we can't have Danglong in the game if we're getting Needle Fiber. Danglong and Needle Fiber, first of all, Miko Needle Fiber is already insane, but Dinosaurs, Miscellaneousaurs, you have no idea just how huge 3 Miscellaneousaurs is. Dinosaurs is definitely going to be something to contend with, mark my words. Alright, number 2. True Draco. The deck's tried and true. The deck plays 20 draw search cards, can dig through half their deck turn 1, can sit on a myriad of different floodgates, and it got a boost because Crackdown, formerly known as Manhunt, is also a continuous trap card that you contribute after you're done. Crackdown and Manhunt are just insane in every single control deck. I'm going to have another top 5 list of just top 5 cards you need to look out for that came out of date. Manhunt is definitely going to be one of them. For sure. So, there's really not too much to say there because Draco is just a stun deck that just draws its whole deck and tries to get into multiple floodgates, whether it be Monarch's Erupt, Skilled Rain, maybe Anti-Spell now because Pendulums are a thing. Again, I got Anti-Spell 5 times at the Fort Worth Regional. Raleigh Warlords, there can be only one. They can settle for one monster on the board. As some person said, sometimes you gotta slow your deck down and shut down theirs. There's not really too much to say about Draco. Just draw a card, sit on floodgates. Very effective strategy. Number 1, guys. We actually have a tie. Altergeist and Subterra Guru. I think both of those decks benefit the absolute most with the release of Manhunt. Guru is a little bit more favorable simply because they can abuse super polymerization in ways that Altergeist cannot. And Super Poly did go up to 2, so you best believe that Guru's going to be main decking that damn card. Decks like these, I swear, they're so unfun to play against and so uninteractive. Okay, Altergeist is a little bit more interactive, I'll admit, but you know, Altergeist is still a really, really annoying deck to play against, period. Because of all the floodgates. Because, you know, the community doesn't like floodgate decks. We call those fun slayers for a reason. You know, Altergeist, you know, Manhunt, you know, it does some wonders for that deck too, because it is a trap card to where you can reveal multi-figure from after you just stole your opponent's monster that they summon. And it could have been, you know, the same monster used to bait out, you know, potential silks, so then you can use silks on something else that comes out onto the field. Manhunt. Man, that card. I really do not like that card. That card is absolutely obnoxious. Somewhat. It stops you from activating the effect. So if a monster gets its effect on summon, on a trigger, then it's already been activated, then, you know, the effect's still going to try to resolve, regardless if the monster gets taken and all that stuff. So that is something worth noting. So Manhunt isn't a be-all, end-all. But it is still one crazy card. I mean, it takes the monster, you can use it as link material. You know, again, it's a trap card, you can trigger multi-faker with it. It's a continuous trap, which means you contribute it with your true Dracos. You know, Subterra Guru. You already thought that they were, you know, a problem to begin with, because again, nobody wants to play against decks like those. You know, but combine the fact that now Super Polymerization is consistent, followed by Manhunt being a card, interruptions are going to be infinitely harder to fight through. It's unfortunate. So, one last thing I want to go ahead and mention is just Mystic Mine in general. You have to play about 8 to 9 spell and trap disruption, you know, destruction-based cards or spell trap removal cards for a deck like that. The reason why I say this is because you can't just play 3 Twin Twisters, because not only do they have 14 ways to get to the field spell, they got 9 ways to activate another one on your turn. So you need like 9 spell and trap removal cards. You need, what, 3 to bait out, you know, the protection cards like Solemn Judgment, Dark Bribe, and soon to be what is it, Dark Sacrifice. So we end up getting that on Abyss Rising. No, Abyss Rising Rampage. Yes, that's what it says card called, my bad. Yeah, so you'll need like 3 to potentially open 1 to bait those out, another 3 to actually destroy the field spell, and another 3 to destroy their follow-up field spell, because they're going to have it. Period. This is really, really, really bad. That you have to essentially just kind of cave in a bunch of back row hate just so you don't auto lose to one matchup. Now, all those spell and trap removals are effectively also good against Guru, Altergeist, and Striker, so that's good. But in turn, you're also adding 9 bricks when you play against decks like Thunder Dragon and Orcust. So, you know, you play all these cards just so you don't auto lose to Mystic Mine, but then you have 9 bricks in your deck and you lose to combo decks. That is not good. The fact, you know, any deck that forces you to add certain cards in your main deck and like just in abundance of quantity is not good. That's just a clear sign of, you know, this probably isn't healthy if I'm forced to play this number of cards just for one deck. But hey, here we are. Mystic Mine is here, guys. Manhunt's here. Hey, at least with all these spell trap removals, you may not lose the Manhunt all that much anymore. That could be a good thing, but then again, once again, you're probably going to auto lose to Orcust and Thunder Dragon because you got all kinds of bricks that you can't use. So, with that being said, let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this list. Love to get your thoughts down in the comments below. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is J Money, and I am signing out.